U.S. Cyber Command history. Our history of U.S. Cyber Command. What is Cyber Command? Well, we read that earlier. So, U.S. Cyber Command, the nation's unified combatant command for the cyberspace domain, turned 10 years old in 2020. So, it started in 2010. Headquarters with National Security Agency at Fort George G. Meade, Maryland. U.S. Cybercom is a military command that operates globally in real time against determined and capable adversaries. The command comprises military intelligence, military/intelligence and information technology capabilities. Its mission is to direct, synchronize, and coordinate cyberspace planning to operate in operations to defend and advance national interest in collaboration with domestic and international partners. U.S. Cybercom defends the DoD, now DoW, information systems, support joint force commanders with cyberspace operations, and defend the nation with significant cyber attacks. Cybercom represents the latest evolution in a series of organizational designs to enable DoD information network and optimize the U.S. military capabilities of cyberspace, information, data, and risk. U.S. Cybercom was established as a sub-unified command under U.S. Strat Command. Robert Gates, then Secretary of Defense, directed the creation of Cybercom in a memo of 23 June 2009 that recognized the growing importance of vulnerability in computers and networks in the United States and around the world. The information age and its technologies have changed the way the world has functioned, creating global networks and allowing adversaries to access strategic centers of national power. DoD depend upon the digital information system and command and control its forces and recognize the need to protect and defend these vital systems. Recognition of these necessary for comprehensive computer security and defense began as early as 1972 with military and intelligence efforts to reduce the vulnerabilities and protect information systems. Hacking, cyber espionage attempts, and equipment malfunctions, and even movies in the 1980s and 1990s illustrated the need for computer security. By 1995, the Department of Defense leaders publicly acknowledged the U.S. military networks were vulnerable to remote attacks. Soon, it became clear that foreign entities were probing U.S. government networks and could possibly disrupt operations. Evolving towards U.S. Cyber Command. Such concerns increased dramatic as cyber-focused exercises like Eligible Recovery 97 demonstrated network vulnerabilities and highlighted the potential risk associated with their exploitation. ER-97 pitted a team of NSA programmers against U.S. military defenders and raised awareness of cyber warfare and potential impact to vulnerable systems. The DoD soon developed an operational approach to securing its information systems, creating in 1998 the Joint Task Force Computer Network Defense, which operated in conjunction with DISA JATF, evolved into the Joint Task Force Computer Network Operations by the end of 1999, working under the U.S. Spacecom, and it dissolved in 2002. They joined U.S. Stratcom. The Joint Chiefs of Staff in the 2004 Military National Strategy declared cyberspace a domain of conflict alongside the air, land, and sea space domains, and noted DoD must maintain its ability to defend against and to engage in enemies actors in its domain. In the same year, Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld divided it into defense and offensive components, just like a team. You've got defensive and offensive. Joint Task Force Global Network Operations, responsible for defense, and Joint Functional Component Command, network warfare for offensive cyberspace operations. The creation of Cyber Command. Both JFCC-NW and JFT-GNO performed their functions under Stratcom under Secretary of Defense Gates' direction. The recognition of DoD Cyber Force within his 2009 memo. The two tasks formed soon merged became the U.S. Cyber Command on 21 May 2010. General Keith Alexander, USA, who was also the director of NSA and Cybercom's first commander, this dual hat arrangement for the commander, Cybercom, and DRNSA remained in effect. The Army's Institute of Heraldry designed, sealed in 2010. The seal represented both the past and the future in honors of the organization came from and recognized the mission and ahead to integrate and synchronize conduct from the spectrum of cyberspace operations. U.S. Cybercom. The new command achieved operation in 2010, and on 21 May. Much of the work of the Cybercom is performed as a service cyber components. The service began reorganizing the cyber capabilities in 2009, creating a headquarters unit in addition to those already assigned to Stratcom that would function as a new sub-unified cyber command, and the entities created in 2009 were Cyber Command, Air Force, 24th Air Force Regiment, and the U.S. 10th Fleet Cyber Command, U.S. Marine Corps Forces Cyber Command. You got your logos up there. Cyber Mission Force, authorized 2012, originally consisted of 133 teams. That's a lot of teams, with a total amount of 6,200 military civilian personnel. General Alexander retired in 2014, and Admiral Rogers succeeded him. Taking command of the U.S. Cybercom NSA, Admiral Rogers saw the CMF through the evolution and the developed capacity to its structured full mission. You've got the elevation of Cyber Command. In the years Cybercom creation, cyberspace has grown important, becoming a vital center of U.S. national security. Cyber operations undertake below the level of armed conflict since 2018 and have been guided by the persistent engagement operations approach. Persistent engagement operations such as element of DoD, cyberstrats, and defense forward concept, the vision statement approved in 2018 explained it. And then at a glance, you've got your task force right below here. Go forth, do great things for your mind, your body, your American spirit.